Hey everybody, here's another Model Man review, and this time we're looking at an aftermarket kit for an aftermarket kit. Kind of. Here's what I mean. This is the Aries1-b cockpit for the Atomic City 176 scale resin model kit. I think it's like 180 something, but it's close enough. So this is a little bit of a bridge, and it assumes that you have this model here from Captain Cardboard of Atomic City. So basically it's a detail to fill in this big empty hole here. Unfortunately, there is no aftermarket kit for the passenger cabin down along that side. However, this goes a long way towards bringing this kit up to an even greater piece of excellence than it already is. So right now, if you look through any given hole, you're basically seeing an empty sphere. Now with this bridge kit, you'll be able to light it and make it look really nice. Hopefully someone will do the passenger deck, which goes right down here, but maybe that's something that can be faked as well. So let's take a look at this kit. It's relatively easy with just a very few parts. The decals, I'll mention these really quick. These could definitely be reprinted at a much higher resolution nowadays. I don't know how old this model kit is. The Aries itself has been around for at least 10 years, and this has been around for maybe quite as long. So definitely time for an upgrade there. And basically playing with these parts a little bit. At first it didn't make complete sense how they went together. This is pretty much all you get for directions right here. There's a step-by-step method up in this area. Gives you the parts list, the assembly sequence, and a couple notes ahead of time. Then for photos, this pretty much shows you what colors and where the decals are. But there is no actual photo of the entire thing put together, though this does come pretty close. So we'll take a look at these parts real quick. They're really simple and done really, really well. Nice, sharp, and crisp. No voids, no bubbles, no pitting. A little bit of gloss on that chair, but that'll probably wash off. The ceiling roof here has those holes in it for lights, as well as that ceiling hole there. This is the main floor, and then two walls. So let me put this together. We'll take a look at it. I'm not going to be able to necessarily see what's going on in the camera there, so hopefully I'll get all this. But once you start actually putting a few of the pieces together, it starts to make relatively simple sense. And for just test fitting, it holds together pretty well too. There's the basics. This slots in the top really nice and easy here when the pieces are a little tighter together. Obviously holding this together with just a couple fingers isn't quite ideal. This piece slots back there pretty well. Well, I'm sure you get the idea. And actually not having the ceiling on will help you see what's going on here. Apart from the chairs, this is pretty much it. There's a little excess material along the front ridges here. This is so you can really get it to fit in to this area here. So depending on how you put it together, if you put it together the way they say to, then you've definitely got some trimming ahead of you. If you do it the way I'm thinking about doing it, which is basically gluing this piece right to the window first, and then slotting the walls in around it to see what kind of fit I get, and there's definitely not a good fit there. But this curvature does match here and there. It's just a matter of finagling it down, and even if you get a little gap on the side, you'll still be able to put a little putty in it from the other side. And if you light this up, which if you've got this kit you're going to want to light it up, you're going to need to put some baffles around in all the other areas as well to keep the light concentrated in the cockpit area and not spewing out all over the place. If you have this kit, I gotta say that this is an essential. There's really no way around it. For 35 bucks, it's a really good price for the amount of stuff you get. It's very convincing as far as the look goes for all the parts, and even though you can only have this little bit of a field of view, there is so much detail going on back here that anybody that does decide to look in these two windows real close is going to see a lot going on. There are no figures with this, but this is almost in scale with HO train gauge. So you can get some 1/87th figures, and those should match up pretty well. They'll be a little too tall, but at this scale, you may not really be able to tell. So again, 35 bucks just gets you the cockpit part. If you want to get the Aries itself, this is a 6-inch version of it. Have a look over at Atomic City Models, search around for them, and you'll find it. So one definitely goes with the other. If you've got the Aries, like I just said, you don't want to miss out on this kit here over at Federation Models. So I think that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See ya.